Hello everyone, I'm the Dharma Moon and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, the air signs for July 2026. And so first I'm going to be reading for Libra. I already pulled some tarot cards for you, Libra, but I'm going to read the cards and then I'm going to get a practical witch's spell card for you that I already drew here. And then I also have an oracle card for you guys today to tie in, what answers or what advice Spirit has for you in this reading. So first off, Libra, you guys got the Page of Pentacles. So you have been given a new task. You are in charge of something new, or you are at, you're very new in your career, or you're very new, or I guess with this project, right? Or you maybe just started your business, right? Take it how it resonates, Libra. Some of you have Earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be in your big three. It could be anywhere in your birth chart. Take it how it resonates. But in this new project, with you taking on this new thing in your life, for some of you, you feel like it's a big responsibility right now. And so you guys got the Eight of Swords. So you're in your head about this situation. Maybe you think you're not good enough. Maybe you are reliving old narratives in your mind. Maybe you're thinking that you can't do, or maybe you think you won't be successful in this. But with this card here, you guys got Continuum. I'm using the Ephemer deck by Arthur Wang. And so Continuum is a major arcana card, so to speak. So I'm going to go ahead and read Continuum. And we got it upright when I drew the cards here. So for Continuum, we'll go ahead and read this and see how that ties into your reading, Libra. But for me as a reader, Continuum for me is the sign from the universe for you to continue on the journey, right? The journey of, you starting this new project, you starting your business for the very first time, you taking on a role, Libra, that you've never taken on before, or maybe you feel like it's too big for you to handle, right? Like this level of success, or this level of leadership and or a project that you're doing. Maybe you feel like you're not going to make it successful, or you feel like the people who you're working with aren't going to work hard enough. Or maybe you're going to feel like they think that you're not working hard enough. Like, it's almost like you're afraid of how, the people that you're leading will see you, in a sense. It's kind of the message that I'm getting here. All right, so we do have Continuum. So I'm going to go ahead and read the upright meaning here. It says, Continuum symbolizes the power we hold to break negative cycles and influence in the world around us. She reminds us that repeating the same actions leads to the same outcome, and that achieving a grand goal may require many different attempts. Wow, okay. It says, Continuum is an affirmation of hope amidst repeated uncertainty, a reminder to trust the journey, and encourage to embrace both highs and lows. Every step taken, whether forward or backwards, contributes to your larger story. Keep writing. Wow, I cannot make this up. That's exactly, the intuitive hit that I was getting for you, Libra. Like, no matter what, I think you're just in your head right now, and you're kind of like maybe letting some anxieties take a hold of you. But I think no matter what, like, you're going to be successful in this, Libra. So I'm going to go ahead and read your oracle card here, the Child Within. So give me a minute to find that for you, Libra, to see how this ties into this reading for you. But yeah, some of you guys are definitely starting a big new project, or you're in charge of something that is right now bigger than life itself, right? At least in your world, or at least in your realm. So, all right, give me a second to find the Child Within here, and we'll see what more messages, how many more messages that Spirit has for you in regards to this reading, in regards to what you're going through, in regards to how you can help yourself get through the situation. So, the Child Within, maybe it's something in yourself that you have to heal, Libra, since you're getting the Child Within, right? Maybe there's childhood wounds where you think you're not good enough if that's, you know, resonating with you right now, you feeling like you're not good enough to lead this team, you're not good enough for the line of work that you're doing, or you feel like maybe defeated in a way because, you know, you may be having some setbacks, Libra, or you may be having some issues with how things are going, right? Especially with your team. So I'm going to go ahead and read this card. It says, in our mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness, we can be so hard on ourselves, expecting to heal according to a schedule and beating ourselves up when we make the mistake. The rose wants us to release all hardness from our bodies and all hurt from ourselves, to find a way to soften, to remember that no matter what has happened, is happening, or will happen, we are all innocent children of the stars and earth. The flowers are here for us. They're a safe, soft place to remember. They want you to nurture the child within. Okay, and then we have the soul inquiry. It says, how can you tenderly tend to the child within? So maybe there are some childhood wounds that you haven't healed, Libra, that could be following you into this season of, you know, your winning season, basically. It could be hindering you because you think that you're not good enough, or maybe you think that, you know, you're still, you know, the person or the kid that nobody listens to and or respects, right? So let's move on to the Practical Witches spell deck. You guys got the Sweet Dreams spell card. So I'm going to go ahead and read this for you. You guys got restful and deep sleep is on the way to ensure your own good health. Take a pink satin pillow and stuff it with well-mixed dried rose petals, bergamot, eucalyptus, and woolly thyme. Sew it with purple thread, and before the final stitch, whisper, I call upon the powers of the night to watch over me, to hear my heart's desires, and bring me what my soul requires. Blessings to one and all. Knot the final stitch 3 times, place the pillow inside your pillowcase, and kiss the pillow. Beautiful. Okay, that's definitely a spell that I think would help you, Libra, especially if you are, you know, still stuck in your head and you feel like you need a little push, or you need some guidance right now from the universe. So that is your double confirmation there. So I'm going to go ahead and cast a rune for you now, Libra. I am using these Reiki healing stones to cast as runes. And then we're going to see what last advice and or messages that Spirit has for you. Ooh, you guys got the crossroads here. I don't know if you can see that, that's pretty small here, but it's basically 2 arrows crossing, which looks like the crossroads. So I have the meaning here for the Reiki stones. It says crossroads, transitions, and a major life change. This is triple confirmation here that, you know, this reading is about, you know, the big thing that you're doing right now, right? This big, it's almost like this is, you know, bigger than life itself for you, Libra. It's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And so from Spirit, your message from Spirit is to trust in yourself. You know, maybe do some more healing work to heal the child within, because regardless of what's going around you, you are capable of handling the situation, and you are capable of, you know, doing what you can and or being successful. If you feel like you guys are going to be successful, you will be that. But if you feel like you guys are going to fail, you're going to fail too. Like you believe anything that you tell yourself, Libra. And I think right now you need to nurture the child within and help guide yourself through this troubling time, right? So I know right now we're in Mercury retrograde, but you are getting a positive reading right now, Libra. So I would go ahead and take that with you. And thank you so much for joining me for this reading. And I am going to move on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini. This is your reading for July 2026. Right now we are in Mercury retrograde. I just finished Libra's reading for July 2026. If you have Libra in your chart, go ahead and go back to the Libra reading. But let me pull some cards out for you guys. I'm going to pull 3 cards out, then I'm going to get 1 Practical Witches spell card for you guys. Woo! Let's see. All right. You guys got the 5 of Cups first out. And then you guys also got, ooh, 2 of Cups. This is love. And then, ooh, you guys got 7 of Cups. Okay, Gemini, we are in Mercury retrograde right now. Maybe you guys went through a breakup, and or you and your, I feel like this isn't necessarily someone you're in a relationship with. Maybe right now you're in the beginning stages, right? You're out there dating, and maybe one of the prospects that you're dating seems to be crying over spilled milk, right, Gemini? So this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because we have all cups in the reading, Gemini. So take it how it resonates, and or you can have water in your chart as well. It could be in your big three. It could be anywhere in your chart. But yeah, Gemini, it seems like this person is crying over spilled milk, but the universe wants you to know that no matter what, you know, you have all these choices here with the Seven of Cups. No matter what, like, you have choices and or things coming in for you, right? Things to look forward to. If this person is someone who is just in your energy and just wants to be there but not contribute and or not really wants to be a part of your life and or in this relationship with you, Spirit is saying don't worry, because you know your true love is coming here. Your soulmate is coming regardless here, because you have the Seven of Cups as well, right? All these choices that you have, and maybe this person doesn't think that you have choices, but you do. So I'm just hearing from Spirit to keep the faith. If you have to put up boundaries with this person, or you know, try to tell them or let them know that, you know, hey, if they're not going to be contributing in your life in any way, shape, or form, or they're not going to be, you know, they're not going to be good for, you know, your energy. They're not going to be good for your mental health. Then they don't have to be there. So I'm going to go ahead and read this card that I pulled. I pulled a Practical Witch's spell card for you, Gemini, for this reading. It says Lunar Liberation, or excuse me, Lunar Libation. Forgive me if I butchered that. It says, for an ambrosial brew with the power to calm any storm, add a sliver, excuse me, of ginger root and a pinch of chamomile, excuse me, and a pinch each of chamomile and peppermint to a cup of hot black tea. Before you drink, pray. This day I pray for calm, for health, and the wisdoms to see the beauty of each waking moment. Blessings abound. So mote it be. Yeah, this is more like to keep the peace here. It's more like to keep your environment peaceful, Gemini. It's more like to keep your, you know, your sense of self intact, and to not let this person, you know, kind of rob you, you know, coming in with this Five of Cups energy, right? It speaks of conflicts. It speaks of like crying over spilled milk with the 3 cups spilled at the bottom here, Gemini. So I also pulled a Rose Oracle card for you. You guys got Brothers of the Rose. Sacred masculine, honor, protection, support. So maybe this relationship could be with a masculine. The reading doesn't have to be gender specific. It could be, you know, however it resonates in your life, Gemini, at this time. So let's go ahead and find Brothers of the Rose and see what messages or what advice Spirit has for you in regard to this situationship. It could be an actual relationship, or it could just be you with some dating prospects, and maybe you two are not getting along, or it's not going the way that you think in love, right? So let me find the Brothers of the Rose, excuse me. But yeah, it just seems like regardless, your soulmate's coming in, Gemini. That's your message from the universe. Like, no matter what happens, you have choices. You don't have to stay in a place where you're feeling like you're not valued, or you're feeling like your feelings don't matter, Gemini, and or someone's making you feel like, you know, your time isn't of value to them, which is not the case. So all right, so this says, this is a card of the sacred masculine. Like the feminine, the sacred masculine exists within each one of us, and together we are all being called to balance both energies within us, the sun and the moon, solar and lunar. Perhaps this is what it means to birth a new world. Okay, it says the sacred masculine exists within all of us. They are encircling you so that you can do your sacred work, so that you can be a part of the return of the goddess of this earth. The rose is their emblem, and they wear it proudly on their hearts. The soul inquiry says, how are you being called to work with the sacred masculine? Interesting. All right, Gemini. So this is also the universe calling you to explore the sacred masculine within yourself, right? Is what this oracle card says. Maybe it's time for you to set up boundaries with this person, especially if you feel like they're taking advantage of you and they're not listening to anything that you're saying, or they're maybe making you feel like you're not worth respecting. So channel that inner masculine so you can, you know, learn how to pull up boundaries, learn how to stand on your own, you know, and get rid of those codependent tendencies here. So I'm pulling a Reiki healing stone as a rune, and I'm going to be doing some rune casting for you guys. You guys got the arrow. So I feel like you guys are definitely going in the right direction, Gemini. So right now I have, forgive me, Gemini. Let me try to find this here. Okay. So these are the Reiki healing stone meanings here. You guys got something called the Tewaz rune. This stands for justice and bravery. So yeah, this is definitely tying into the advice that Spirit just gave you, you know, to channel into that divine masculine part of yourself, to, you know, set up boundaries if you need to. Because if this person is possibly, you know, creating, you know, things and or drama that isn't there, or overstepping their boundaries, maybe it's time for you to let them know that, Gemini. Wow, okay. Regardless, a positive reading, even though we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And we are going to move on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me here for your July 2026 general reading here. So we're going to get 3 cards out, and then I'm going to pull a Practical Witches spell card for you. And then I'm going to pull an Oracle Rose card from the Oracle Rose deck here. So you guys got the Dulcis, first card out. So I'm going to get 2 more cards here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 more cards off the top for you, Aquarius. You got the Dulcis. Ooh, okay, I got the 2 cards. Legacy and Voyage. Excuse me, Voyager. So this is the Ephemera deck that I'm using. And in the Ephemera deck, they have their own major arcana cards. So intuitively for me, the Dulcis, Legacy, and Voyager, Aquarius, are very, very powerful cards. You guys are really in your element right now, despite us being in Mercury retrograde. Maybe you guys are experiencing some, you know, setbacks right now, but I feel like that's not going to last for long, because right now you're working on something. People are seeing you in this. The Dulcis for me is the High Priestess, right? And Legacy is either strength for me, or it can also mean the Emperor. And then you got Voyager, and I feel like that is the Chariot card. So with the High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Chariot card here, for my interpretation, I feel like you guys are killing it. No matter what it is that you're working on, no matter what it is that you are going through, regardless, you know, things are going to work out for you. I feel like right now, maybe some of you have, if this resonates for you, someone who's passed on, and they are watching over you right now, Aquarius, no matter what. Or if you are another viewer, and your sun sign is not Aquarius, Aquarius is somewhere in your chart because you're watching for, maybe you're somewhere the sign is in your big 3 and or in your birth chart. There is someone who has passed on, who was an Aquarius sun, I'm getting strongly, who is watching over you. They are your guardian angel. So I feel like someone in the collective needed to hear that. They are watching over you, they love you, and they want you to remain strong and understanding you can get through anything, even if you are going through a very tough time right now, especially in Mercury retrograde, Aquarius. All right, so I pulled Honey Love Tonic. Interesting. Okay, it says boil 1 pint of spring water. Place into your favorite crockery teapot a ½ ounce of any one of the following herbs: rosemary, mugwort, yarrow, or thyme. Steep for 10 minutes and strain with a non-metallic strainer. Cheesecloth is great, or try an inexpensive bamboo strainer. Sweeten with a little honey. I recommend clover honey because you get the added benefits of clover's lucky powers. Sip this brew while relaxing. Okay. Interesting. So you guys got kind of a soothing good luck charm here with the Love Honey Tonic. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a Rose Oracle card for you, Aquarius, and see how that ties into this reading and what advice Spirit has for you in regard to the situation, right? And so you guys got the Rose of Venus, and immediately I opened up to the Rose of Venus, Aquarius. Wow. Things are just really falling into line for you. I'm getting that strongly. Like, no matter what, And it's your guardian angels also watching over you. It just feels so powerful for you, Aquarius. And right now it just feels like, you know, regardless of what's happening, the universe is about to smile upon you. So let's see what this card says. So it says, there's a sacred order to all things. Nature holds the codes of life, and as you're a part of nature, you do too. There is an intelligent force governing all of life. The same force that tells flowers when to bloom and the planet how to spin exists within you. Our tendency to overanalyze and overthink can get us out of alignment with nature and thus life. Our resistance to change does this too. This card is an invitation to look at anything that doesn't feel in alignment. It's a reminder to trust in the tapestry of your life, your ever-changing nature, and to be dedicated to living a life that's deeply aligned. The soul inquiry says, there's no longer in alignment. What's no longer in alignment with you and what you're being called and who you're being called to be? Excuse me, Aquarius. So if right now, Aquarius, some of you are letting go of some people and are letting go of connections that no longer serve you, right? It's asking you to ask yourself, like, if you're holding on to someone and or something that isn't good for you, this is the message from the universe and your guardian angel that it's time for you to let this person go, this thing go, this vice go, right? Something that's not making you happy. So I'm casting a rune for you guys right now. You guys got the crescent moon. These are Reiki healing stones, Aquarius. But you guys got the crescent moon here. So the crescent moon, here are all the meanings here for the Reiki stones. That stands for new beginnings and growth. So this is definitely confirmation, you know, of the Emperor card, the High Priestess, and the Chariot card. You know, it's time for you to grow from this situation. Maybe for some of you, this is something where you had to learn a lesson, right? You had to learn a lesson about trust. You had to learn a lesson about maybe self-love. You had to learn the lesson of, you know, who you can talk to and you know, who you can allow in your life, right? If you know, you're having to let go of a person, place, or thing. That is a big, huge, powerful message for you, Aquarius. And, you know, so far, all the signs have gotten very, very positive readings in this Mercury retrograde. Wow. That is such a powerful message for you. I'm hearing your guardian angel, the person who has passed on. They want you to know to keep your head up and that they love you and that, you know, no matter what you're going through right now, they just want you to think of them and or even, you know, call out or talk to them, Aquarius, because they want you to know that you can still seek safety in them even though they're no longer on this earth, and they pray with you when you pray. They want you to know that, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you guys enjoyed the reading, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Aquarius.